Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So a couple things before I start. First of all, if I sound like I am sick, it's because I have had really bad allergies. Right now it's like allergy season, it is really bad, and I have a bit of a sinus infection, so that sucks. I don't have COVID, I'm not dying guys. Even if I had COVID I wouldn't die from it, but you get the point. So anyway, welcome back, and also stick around at the end for an announcement. By the way, regarding K-pop and this channel. So, without further ado, I'm going to be ranking pretty much every major comeback that I could think of for this 2020 so far. Now, obviously, this is so far. We're not done with comebacks yet. Just this month, I am so hyped because, of course, Blackpink is having a comeback this month on the 26th. Sunny is having a comeback on the 29th, which I'm so excited about. I didn't even know that was happening. And Taemin is having a comeback in July, and I am hyped AF. Honestly, just, I cannot believe. So, I want to be very clear about this ranking. First of all, I'm only including 2020 songs, so songs that came out late last year, like Obsession, Psycho, and Hip, will not be counted. Okay, those are still 2019 songs. Now, I'm trying to include most major releases, but I couldn't include everything. If I didn't hear the song, or it's not a group I've ever listened to, it's probably not going to be on the list. Now, another rule is that I'm not going to be including things like sponsorships deal, like that song Chunga just released, which was a big Sprite ad. I'm not going to be including sub-tracks, so even if something got a video, like Black Swan, I'm not going to be including it. One, it's not a title track, and two, even though I would still rank it with BTS title tracks, but you get the point, and two, I'm pretty sure the song technically came out last year. Those are some of the rules for this list. Again, it also has to be a comeback, so if it's a debut song from a rookie group, that does not count. For instance, Ice Age by MC&D does not count. If it is a, if it's Japanese comeback, that doesn't count either. Japanese comeback doesn't count. Oh, and I also heard Stray Kids are having a comeback. I forgot to mention that, but yeah. So Japanese comebacks don't count. Obviously English versions, re-releases, stuff like the English version of La Ta Ta by G-Idol. Collaboration singles, obviously if it's collaboration between two K-pop artists and it's someone's comeback, that's fine. But if it's a collaboration, if it's a K-pop artist being featured on a song, like Blackpink being on a Lady Gaga song, that's not going to be counted. That's not a Blackpink comeback, that's Blackpink being featured on a Lady Gaga song. That does not count as a comeback. Also, they have to be comebacks, so if it's just another single from the exact same project, I'm not including it. So something like Puma by TXT is not included. Whereas with NCT 127, I am including both Kick It and Punch because that was a repackaged album. So I think those are all the rules out of the way. I have 33 songs here. I'm just going to be ranking them, and I want to make one thing abundantly clear before I get into this. This is my opinion. I am judging this purely on music and my personal taste in music. Now, this is nothing against any of the artists involved. If I don't like a song, that doesn't mean anything against the artist. It just means it's not my preference of song. Now, this is just based on the songs themselves, not the video or the concept or anything like that. Do I like the song and why? That's basically all we're doing here. Obviously, video and concept can be a factor in it, but it's not the main credential here. The main credential is, do I like the song? Again, I'm not going to be counting debut songs that came out this year. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the ranking. So, we have the songs I didn't really vibe with, and at the bottom of the list, sadly, we have Candy by Big Hit. And I'll be honest here, I have absolutely nothing against Big Hit. He's from EXO. If you don't know who he is a pretty famous, member from EXO. And I really do support the EXO boys going out into solo endeavors. I will say that I did like Unvillage, I don't know how to pronounce that, but that song, it was a ballad, which is not always my cup of tea, but the song was alright. What I think is really letting him down here is the production. I don't like the way the song sounds. I just was not impressed with this production at all. And we know he's a good singer and all that, but it's just kind of generic to me. I find the song to be really forgettable, and the production is kind of all over the place. It didn't really grab me. It had an uphill battle to make me like it anyway because I'm so tired of songs about candy and stuff like that. And this came out around the same time as Sour Candy, which I was listening to that, so this just did not wow me whatsoever. I don't hate it, but it's not something I'd ever really want to come back to. Sorry, Bacon. I am looking forward to Kai's solo work, and I'm hoping that it will be better produced than this. But yeah. Next song. Okay, so MC&D. This is a comeback, so it counts, even though they just debuted this year. The group is cute. I have nice impressions of them. They seem like cute kids. They seem like, you know, good dancers and stuff. I've seen some of the clips. And I did like the official debut song, Ice Age. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I thought that song was pretty good. However, this song just isn't really hitting it for me. It kind of has the same kind of sound as something like, what's that one Winner song? I don't know. I just don't like this type of song. I don't really know how to explain the sound of a song like this. I don't really like it. I feel like the only exception is Go-Go, but that's a whole other topic for another time. But yeah, these types of songs, I just don't like them in general. I guess it's just kind of like cheap percussion with this type of beat. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just not something I vibe with. Again, not saying the group doesn't have potential or no shade to them, and I did like their debut, so we'll just see what happens. And here comes the real controversy, but we're just gonna get it out of the way. These are the songs I didn't vibe with, so here we go. I was kind of contemplating, these next two are like huge releases from hugely popular groups, and I was kind of contemplating which one to put above the other. Now, this song right here, Black Swan should have been the title track, but I'll say this. I understand why this was the title track, I just wish it was better. The production is the main problem here again. It's very cluttered. I don't like how noisy and cluttered it is. The verses are kind of all over the place. There's a lot of auto-tune where there doesn't need to be, which normally isn't something I would complain about, but it just sounds off. I've never been the biggest fan of marching songs in general. This feels like a lot of bombast about anything to justify it. I know this has nothing to do with K-pop, but if you guys have been watching me for a while, you might remember how much I hated the song Me by Taylor Swift last year. Now, this isn't nearly as bad as that, but the production is pretty darn bad. Of course, BTS aren't the problem here. They have talent, the raps sound great, and everything is good, but the production is bad. The chorus does make me feel something, unlike my next song, which just kicks me in the face. But, and I do like this pre-chorus. Unpopular opinion, I don't like the bridge on this song. A lot of people say they like Jungkook here, but I just think he sounds strained. I'm not saying Jungkook's a bad singer, but he sounds like he's straining so hard, and the autotune isn't helping. I don't know. This whole concept was just, I can dig the concept, but it also wasn't really something I wanted to hear when the song came out right before the pandemic. Obviously that wasn't the intention, but the idea of bringing the pain felt a little bit fucked up. I know that wasn't the intention, but it just kind of hit at a weird time for me. So still, I don't really vibe with this song. That's not to sleep on BTS now or say BTS aren't good anymore or any shit like that. That's so fucking stupid. They had some great cuts on the last album. Some great solo cuts. I definitely still think they're good. Black Swan was a great song, but I digress. I'm not going to, and they still have great personality. I actually watched them live on the concert the other day, and they were really good. They put on a really good show. So before anyone's like, oh my god, BTS hater. No, no, I'm not. Some of my favorites, okay, I'm getting sidetracked, but there was this, and then there was the next song, which is also going to be a controversial placement, but I had to do it. I didn't vibe with this at all. Okay, so hear me out. What the hell is it with NCT making these try-hard hip-hop songs? I'm so tired of it. I'm specifically talking about 127. Dream is different, and I don't know what the hell Wavy is making. I don't really listen to Wavy. But see, here's the thing. SM boy groups used to have like a very distinct sound to them, and then I feel like ever since BTS got popular, again, I sound like a BTS hater. No shade to BTS, but ever since they got popular, every group is trying to push these try-hard hip-hop songs, and they always did it, you know, NCT can sing. SM was always about training your vocalists, so where's the singing? Where's the crazy vocals? So they released Superhuman last year, and I fucking love that song. Superhuman is great. I love that song. Except my search functionality isn't working for some reason on Spotify, but I do love that song. But I think it's worth bringing it up. I would play an example, but like I said, it's just being completely ridiculous, and I'm not really sure why. I'm actually going to close the app. But the thing about Superhuman is that it feels like a, Superhuman feels like a song, you know, that's not a recent song. It was, you know, released last year, but I think, and the song is fucking great. The song is fucking great, but the thing about this song is that everything about this song, everything about this song does not sound like an NCT song. It does not sound like a 2019 song. I don't know if y'all remember that I believe Forever Young and I definitely As If It's Your Last was a song that was originally, I forget, I think it was As If It's Your Last. It was one of Blackpink's songs that was originally written for 21 and then never got used and then kind of just got passed on to Blackpink. And I feel like something similar happened with this song, because more than anything, you could say this might have been an EXO song at some point, like when EXO was making songs like, Let Me Write or Call Me Baby. This might have been an EXO song at some point. Honestly, I think this was a SHINee song at some point, but I'm talking like 2015. This song really got passed around a lot, and then it somehow ended up with NCT, and it's fucking great. And I'm glad they didn't throw it in the garbage, but what I need to know is, why can't we get more songs like this? Why is everything from NCT so tryhard? I mean, Cherry Bomb isn't the worst thing ever. Regular's kind of fun. But I don't hate NCT 127, but their tryhard hip-hop really isn't doing it for me. This song is just noise, in my opinion. And, again, I don't hate it, it's just, I feel like this NCT is just NCT 127 is just wasted potential at this point. Now, it might be different on some of the deep cuts, I don't know, but I don't stand this group, so, and the title tracks are supposed to be an impression to want me to check out the deep cuts, and I have no desire to. And, NCT 127 just doesn't do it for me. Like I said, some of their older songs are good, but not this one. And this one is just kind of whatever for me. Again, let NCT sing. Let them make R&B songs. I don't care if they're gonna make more songs that sound like old SHINee songs, because it's not like we're gonna be getting those songs from SHINee or EXO again. EXO's going to the freaking military. The last time they did that song was Lucky One, which was also a SHINee reject, which kind of makes me think, Lucky One is one of EXO's best singles, and it was a SHINee reject. Anyway, at least EXO can pull off dark hip-hop, in my opinion. Obsession is a fantastic song, and I really think Monster is their best title track. I bring all that up because EXO can definitely pull off R&B and hip-hop. Whereas NCT, I'm not saying they can't pull off hip-hop at all, but you got moments like this where the singing's great. And I feel like they have the potential to be like EXO and be able to blend those types of genres and make songs like Monster, Obsession, but the production just isn't nearly as good, and I just don't get those vibes. These songs just don't stick with me. They're good, they're just mediocre. They don't really do it to me the way EXO's hip-hop songs do. I'm not really sure why that is. Like, what NCT is doing wrong, where EXO is doing it right. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Again, part of it is I think they're just being given lousy production. But that's another topic for another time. But, yeah, I definitely am not really vibing with this whatsoever. It's not terrible, but I can't really vibe with it. Next song. This is fine, I guess. Something else I don't vibe with the production. I don't like that synth tone at all. To be honest, I've never liked Super Junior's synth tones. Like, probably my favorite songs by Super Junior are that Latin song they did, Lo Siento, and Black Suit, which is like a jazz song. I don't know. I'm not into this. It's fine though, it's not terrible. Again, most of these are just kind of fine. And the next song is Taeyeon Happy. And unlike the songs preceding it, I don't really think there's any like issues with the song in terms of production or anything. It's perfectly competent. It's just, it's going for this like very 50s, almost doo-wop kind of sound, and it's just not my cup of tea. I'm not saying some artists can't pull that off, because like Ariana Grande used to do that and it worked really well. But typically speaking, this isn't the type of song I want to hear, especially out of K-pop. Like, it's just so darn happy. And I don't know. It just makes me think of Broken Promises and Housewives. I don't know. It's not bad, but I just don't have a strong opinion on it. Next song. Okay, I like this a little bit more than Kick It, but not by much. I'll be honest here. This feels like it has better production and it's not quite as annoying as Kick It. But this still isn't what I want to be hearing from 127. I think the problem is that EXO is that, no, just SM in general, where are the fun songs? Like Sunzalaba, that song wasn't fun. Where are the fun songs, guys? Not every song has to be fun, and like stuff like, I love dark songs. In other words, these songs aren't dark. They're not fun and they're not dark. They're in a weird uncanny valley between that and they have no identity. They're just in this uncanny valley. They're not fun and they're not dark. EXO can make fun songs, EXO can make dark songs, but then we have like this. And it's like I just feel like all the fun is gone out of K-pop. And no, that's not NCT's fault. That's just why is SM not giving them fun songs anymore? It's like, you didn't have to just do that. Like, I don't know who's writing the songs. I feel like they lost, not a songwriter, like I feel like they lost like a producer or a songwriter, like someone who was making those songs, like is no longer working for the company. Like that's just what I feel like. Because it doesn't, I don't know. I'm just not vibing with this at all. And it's unfortunate. Okay, moving into the songs I actually sort of like. This song is perfectly fine. I have never really been an Astro fan. I'm trying to remember if I've heard another song by them. I think maybe I have. But this song is decent. It's got energy. And the synth is fine. It's just not something that really I find really memorable. But again, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this. But I would just kind of put this in the mediocre category. But that's really all there is to it. Next. Okay, this comeback, underwhelming after Feel Special. I've never been like a crazy Twice fan, but I was actually really coming around on them. I like some of their old songs a lot, but this song just feels really generic to me. It's not like crazy happy like their old songs, but it's not really sexy or edgy. It just kind of exists in a plane of existence. Now, it's not bad. I just hate how repetitive it is with the more and more part. The drop is okay. This is a nice breezy summer song, but it's not really anything I feel the need to go back to. But it's still perfectly competent, and I definitely enjoy this more than the other songs we've talked about so far. Next song. I'll admit this is the only song I have heard from Cherry Bullet. I think they had another song before this. Now, I'm not in love with this. It's fine. It's catchy. I will give it that it's very catchy. However, I don't like the thing they're doing with their vocal. Hands up! I don't like the going up at the end of the line. It's not a vocal trend I like. And the beat is fine, but I will acknowledge that it's at least fun. But again, parts of the beat and production kind of feel all over the place. And the part on the pre-chorus here, I don't know, they just kind of sound like a discount ITZY almost. I don't really know. But this part here just kind of sounds like discount ITZY to me. But again, this is fine. This is catchy. Nothing really bad to say about it. So it's cool. I like this one. It's fine. Next song. I will say that I like the beat, but it doesn't change. It's basically the same beat through the entire song. And it's just kind of the same beat through the whole song. Otherwise, I will say I love the video, although that's not really a factor, but at least this is competently produced, whereas On is just a clusterfuck. I like this part. But it's still not, this is still not the type of music I would listen to every day of the week. Because it's going for that militaristic traditional vibe, which is what it's supposed to do. But it's also not something I want to listen to all the time. And now we have A-Pink. Because why the fuck not? Once I find it here, I'm just done. Okay. Okay, I'll be honest here. I'm getting into the songs I actually really like. And to me, this is like more and more with more energy. With more energy? Yeah, no. I'm actually really shocked that I like this as much as I do because I've never liked A-Pink. No offense to them as people or anything, but I've never liked their music. I've always thought it was overly girly and to the point where I just couldn't get into it. I guess Mr. Chu was a thing, but generally speaking, I do not care for groups like A-Pink. To be honest, I used to hate Twice too, but that's not the point. But I like this synth thing that's going on here. I can start to vibe with this. I feel like this is a bit girly for my personal taste, but I still enjoy the song. Again, I will definitely take this over more and more, and this is a grower for me, so nice song. Next on the list. We've talked a lot of really incompetent boy group songs so far. Here we have Icon. And I don't really know what to make of this. It's an interesting song. But it's catchy, it's competently produced. The members bring their all. I mean, I still have kind of a salty taste in my mouth about Icon in general because of what happened, but that's not really their fault. But the song itself actually sounds really decent. I don't know what's with this weird, like, harmonica thing. Kind of sounds odd. It's unique. I will give it that much. And the rapping's good. And again, I really like the chorus of this song. And again, this one is well produced, unlike all the NCT songs we talked about. And On. Yeah. This one's good. Not my favorite thing in the world, but I can still get into this a lot. Next song. This is probably my favorite song from Luna that I've heard. I did like Hi Hi, but it's a bit girly for my liking, and Butterfly wasn't really my cup of tea. This song is a lot more bombastic and in your face, and it succeeds at what it's trying to do. It's supposed to be very in your face. I will admit that it's not my favorite thing in the world to listen to repeatedly, because it kind of wears out quickly because of how bombastic it is. But it's still fun once in a while, and it's a song that I enjoy. Although I just don't really have much desire to go after Luna as a group I want to stand. I don't know. I feel like I can get what I want out of other groups that exist. I don't know. I'm not really sure why Luna has such a rabid fan base, but I digress. But that's all I really have to say about this. Okay, GOT7, a group that I have, kind of swapped spit with a bit in the past. I've never really stanned them. I've heard a lot of people who be like, oh my god, they're so underrated and everyone likes BTS and no one likes GOT7 and blah, 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 and I've like, I was just only introduced to them through their song, Just Right, with that weird music video. I actually really like some of their other songs. Their song, I think it was called, it was like You Calling My Name or something, and it was like a really sexy song. I did like that one. And this song is pretty good as well. I'm kind of into this. The rapping's good. I like the chorus a lot. It's not it's not outstanding, but I still definitely enjoy this. This is still good. So, good job, guys. Keep it up. Honestly, you did better than BTS in this round, so good job. Next. Okay, so I have a friend who is absolutely obsessed with this group, The Boys with a Z, not The Boys with an S, which is a song by SNSD, but I digress. But yeah, I just know there's a member named Eric, and my friend is obsessed with him. However, I don't really think I've ever listened to The Boys. However, this is a good first impression. I will admit I enjoy this. But this is pretty solid. The rapping's good, the chorus is good, it's catchy, and it's competently produced. And these guys seem to have a lot of energy. So honestly, good first impression on The Boys. I will say that much. So, that's all I can say. I've never been a huge fan of KARD's music. I will admit that Dumb Lady from last year was a terrible song. Probably one of my worst songs of the year. And it has to compete against Sims album. However, KARD has always, intrigued me just by being a co-ed group in the first place. And I definitely like some of their songs. Songs like Ola Ola and You and Me are perfectly fine. I do really enjoy Bomb Bomb. That's probably my favorite song by them, other than this one right here. However, I've never really been blown away with KARD. However, I do really like this darker concept that KARD is going for here, with the whole Red Moon and Eclipse thing. Kind of funny that Dreamcatcher had a B-side this year called Red Sun, and of course we had Red Moon from KARD. I don't know. I like this song a lot though. It's got that edge to it, that dark vibe, and it is really refreshing to hear a co-ed group. And the song sounds really great as well. I definitely vibe with this. And I feel like the group seems to have good chemistry with each other. Again, I have a friend who is a big KARD fan, so I kind of gotta be careful about what I say. I'm teasing, but I know she won't hate me. I'm just joking around. And then next song on the list. This is probably one of my favorite songs in the marching vibe. It's not obnoxious like So What can get after a while, and it's not terribly produced like On. I haven't decided if I like this or Bomb more. I think this song feels more focused than Bomb. Bomb does kind of feel like a bunch of noise, although I still enjoy the song. But I really like the attitude of this song, and this is the type of song I needed, so good job, Alexa. I'm not really sure where she came from, but she's here now, and the song is good and extremely catchy. And I like the beat, and everything about it is really good. Next song. Okay, I'm honestly surprised that I like this so much, considering I don't really like Pentagon. Nothing against Pentagon, except I really dislike the song Shine. A lot of people are probably like, oh my god, you dislike the song Shine by Pentagon. I love that song. Okay, sure, but I just don't like it very much. It's mainly the chorus. I find it really annoying. But this recent song, Dr. BB, this is the first time I've actually really liked a Pentagon song. I like this because of the insane theatrics that are going on here. I love the theatrical vibe of the song. I don't know. It sounds really great in my opinion. I had a hard time deciding my position between this and the next song, but I ended up putting this in this position because I just didn't find it as catchy or memorable, but it's still a really good song. Next one at number 15. Okay, I just heard this song the other day when doing research for this video. I will admit that this is probably now one of my favorite Monsta X songs. I've never been crazy about Monsta X. I always thought their music was a little bit noisy for my liking. I did really like the song Hero, and they had another song, I can't remember the name of it right now. But a lot of their songs kind of felt like noise to me, like Alligator. It wasn't bad, but it was whatever. But this is totally doing it for me. I really wasn't expecting this to do it for me so much out of a Monsta X song, but it's definitely here, and I definitely vibe with this. I feel like the groups I would expect to really love the songs from, I'm not loving, and then the groups I don't typically like songs from, I'm liking. So, I like this song a lot. It's not as theatrical as Dr. BB, but it is considerably more catchy, and I can give it credit for that. Next. I'm in an awkward position here. I didn't really know if I could put this any higher because I've barely listened to the song since I first listened to it. And, this kind of falls into the position of of songs that might be tangentially related to something that I can't listen to. I don't think that makes sense, but it kind of falls under the same umbrella for me. This is an absolutely gorgeous song. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but there's a number of songs that fall into a similar umbrella of not being able to listen to them for reasons, and I'm not gonna get into that right now. But just understand that this is a spectacular song. But even if I was able to judge this completely unbiased and not have the emotional baggage that comes with it after knowing what the song is actually about, it's still got kind of an acoustic vibe, which isn't bad at all, but it's still not my favorite thing in the world. But this is still a really pretty song. And also Suga's here. And honestly, why is Suga so all over the place? So all over, that made no fucking sense. Because I can't talk because the song is playing. But yeah, this is a song I can't really listen to, but it kind of goes, there's a kind of large list of songs that I can't listen to, and I'm not going to go into details about that right now. But it is just something, it's not really a large list, it's just a situation. But when I found out about the meaning of the song, it was great. I am glad this song exists. I'll just put it that way. And yes, I know it's a happy thing, but it's still difficult for me. The next song is going to be NCT Dream Ride-In, because why the fuck not? I will admit, this is so much better than the 127 song, it's not even funny. This song has groove to it, it's fun, it's upbeat, it's not trying too hard to shove something down my face. And yes, this is still very hip-hop, but it's fun, it has energy, whereas the other songs just feel like they're slamming me in the face with noise. This definitely has a groove to it that I can get behind. And honestly, the fact that I'm in a position where I'm more into Dream songs than 127 is kind of worrying me. Because considering their old songs were like Chewing Gum and We Young, which are so obnoxiously childish. But I do really like Boom, and I like this a lot. So keep it up, Dream, NCT Dream. Next song. Of course Sunmi would be here. And dude, she's having another comeback at the end of the month. But yeah, Sunmi, fucking queen. Everything she makes is gold. Honestly, this obviously doesn't reach the heights of some of her synth pop songs like Noir or Siren, but this is still really good. It hits the right points. And I could see some people not liking this, but I love it. It is funny because it shares the name of a Chunga song, which is also really funny because that Chunga song reminded me of a Sunmi song. Basically, Sunmi released Gashina in 2017, and then Chunga released Gotta Go in 2019, which was kind of like her own take on Gashina. And then Sunmi released a song called Gotta Go, which is completely unrelated to Chunga's Gotta Go. It's very confusing. However, I do really like the song. Again, it's intense, and I like it that way. Could see people not liking this, but I like it. So. Now we're going to be getting into my top 10. Starting off right here with Wanna Be. And yeah, this song grew on me a lot. I basically dismissed it at first because it sounded exactly like ITZY's other songs, and then I was like, oh, I like ITZY's other songs. So I still think they need to change their concept, but that doesn't mean the song isn't good. Because it is. It's really good. I don't think I like this more than Icy. However, this is still a really solid song in my opinion. Again, I love the energy and youthfulness that ITZY brings to the scene. ITZY and NCT Dream, keep it up, guys. Yeah, no, but really, they bring a great energy and youthfulness to the scene. But also, I just love the way the song sounds. All the girls have such energy. I love the rap parts here. I love the dance break towards the end. Everything about this song is great. I love the choreography in the video as well. So yeah, really solid song. It's just not very original.
Next song. I am honestly shocked that I put this high, but it just kept growing on me until I'm really loving it.
This is just a really darn good song. So I'll talk about my opinion about IZ*ONE in general. Produced groups, not my cup of tea. I think they can be a good launching point for careers, obviously, look at Chunga. However, I don't understand the intense fan base that these groups garner and then people get sad when they disband. Because you knew they were going to disband in the first place. That's the point of a produced group. Now, I will say I have no desire to stan IZ*ONE for that reason, or typically they're not my thing anyway. I don't even stan Twice, and Twice have 2 members less and more songs that I like, so yeah. But I will say this about Fiesta right now. This is by far my favorite song that I've heard from IZ*ONE. La Vie en Rose was okay, and Violetta was pretty darn good. I feel like this is just a better version of Violetta, in my opinion. I could understand someone preferring Violetta, but I definitely prefer this. This song is just really energetic and fun and happy. It's kind of hard for me to not love it. I'm so glad I got over my irrational fear of girly concepts to the point where I can appreciate this as much as I do. This honestly, to me, has more energy than Wannabe. I love Wannabe, but this song is something else. I just like the song, okay? Do I need an explanation? Number 8. Wow, this song is on a different plane of existence, isn't it? Crossroads by GFriend. This and Up There with Rough probably is my favorite GFriend songs, and I will admit that GFriend isn't typically my style of music. I will admit I really love Me Gustas too, as happy as it is. It's happy in the right way. This song isn't happy though. The song feels sentimental, and I fucking love it. The song feels sentimental in a way that's not going to make me scream and get upset. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll leave it. This song is sentimental in a vague enough way that it makes me feel warm but also sad at the same time. And the video definitely made me feel things. I'm so glad that GFriend's company got bought out by Big Hit, because Big Hit have amazing music videos, and this video is no exception. And yeah, I fucking love this song. I love how lush the synth is. Again, not typically my style of music, but it works here. My dad said the song sounded 80s, and he's right. Honestly, this song is fucking great. Again, the only reason it's not higher is because it's not really my typical style. But I still really think this song is fantastic. And the song itself grew on me a lot after the video really captivated me. I don't know if I'll ever get to a point of standing GFriend, but they're a good group and deserve attention. This song is really good. I don't have much else to say. This is really sentimental in a good way, and I like it. This is my favorite girly concept of the year. I fucking love this. This song is great. Now this was actually the song that brought my attention to this group, Wikimiki. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but I did get my attention brought to this group randomly by finding this song, and I fucking love it. The concept is fun. It kind of reminds me of a group like Momoland a little bit, but honestly they have more energy than Momoland, in my opinion. I said it's kind of a fusion of if you tried to fuse like Blackpink, Momoland, and Twice, you would end up with this. Honestly, it's fucking great, and this chorus is so insanely catchy. This is way better than the Twice song we did get, and and honestly, Twice wouldn't go for this kind of jazzy vibe, I don't think. I don't think that's something that Twice would really go for, which is why I appreciate this over Twice. Because again, it's like Momoland, but with Twice's fun and energy. And I really enjoy their debut song, actually, I Don't Like Your Girlfriend. Just the fact that it's called that is great. And also their song Tiki Taka, love that song too. So honestly, I think this group has a lot of potential and is really slept on. But yeah, not much else to say there other than they're great. The song is great.
And I love how it has rapping and it feels more girl crush while still being girly. Now if you want full on angsty girl crush, here we go. I am so glad this song exists because it's been tiding over my Blackpink fix for months now. Okay, seriously, I cannot wait for the new Blackpink song. But yeah, Dun Dun, fucking great. I can't decide if I like it more than Adios or not. They're both fucking great. I think they're different enough because the tempo is different. Dun Dun is a bit slower, but in regards it's more bombastic, where Adios is a bit, you know, kind of got that big room EDM vibe to it. I don't really know how to explain what Dun Dun is. They are basically the same song structurally. And I love both of them, I'm not even gonna lie. Both of these songs are fucking great. I love Bon Bon Chocolat too, but that's an entirely different concept. But Dun Dun to me is fucking great. I've been listening to Dun Dun a lot more than Adios lately. I think I got kind of tired of Adios. I could definitely see myself getting tired of Dun Dun in the future and going back to Adios, but I think both of them are songs that I'm going to like for a long time. And Everglow's title tracks just always slap. That's all I'm going to say. I do want to see them try to shake things up and not make a third song like this. I would like to see them either go back to something like Bon Bon Chocolat, make a concept like Moon, or, you know, try a summer concept. But this song is still fucking great and I love it. So I'm not even gonna lie. I was honestly surprised this didn't rank higher, but I think just the lack of originality and the fact that the other songs I had here, just in my opinion, were just a little bit better. But this song is still fantastic. Now we're getting into my top 5. With a song that kind of grew on me out of nowhere that I was not expecting to like as much as I did. But wow, I got so into this song. I could not. Yeah. Chunga got so into this. I love this song. I love the kind of fusion of like the disco bass but also the synth pop. It kind of sounds 70s, 80s, and 90s all at the same time, if that makes sense, while also still sounding modern. This post-chorus is amazing. Kind of reminds me of a Sunmi song again, but this song is really freaking great. There's different sections of the song and they all really work well. I like where the bass drops out, you know, with the disco kind of style bass, and her singing's good as always. And like I said, I've been really into Dua Lipa's new songs. Her disco songs, I was not really expecting Dua Lipa to go disco, but when she did, I fucking loved it. I was in love with Dua Lipa making disco and synth pop, which she has done on her last album. She made disco tracks like Don't Start Now and Break My Heart. She also made synth pop songs like Physical, which is one of my favorite songs of the year. And hearing Dua Lipa make these types of songs, I'm totally into it. And now Chunga made a song that's also disco and synth pop, and I fucking love it. Yeah, I don't really have any other words. I don't know if I like this more than Gotta Go, I mean Chunga's Gotta Go, but it's still really good. I'd say this, Gotta Go, and Roller Coaster are all fucking great songs, and I can't even say which one's the best. They're all fantastic. Stabbing can't compare. It's still good though. Number 4. I'm honestly shocked I liked this as much as I do. This was the song that made me give in and decide to stand TXT. And before you yell at me about the pronunciation, it's written as TXT. Before you say it's pronounced T by T, I don't give a shit. Okay? I'm going to read what's been written to me. Okay, no, but for real, the song's amazing. Yeah, I remember with TXT, I definitely thought Crown was cute, and Cat and Dog is not a song I'm crazy into. It's kind of got this, you know, a lot of auto-tune, and I don't like that. Blue Orange 8 is a fun song. And then Runaway, when that song came out, it's actually called 9 3/4, which is weird, but Runaway. I call it Runaway. I really liked that song. It's got a great vibe to it. But I wasn't really expecting TXT to go in this darker direction. And honestly, I loved this song so much when I heard it the first time. Everything about it, it's catchy. It still feels very TXT and has their youthful energy while going for a darker concept. Now, I said I know I was sad we were missing fun songs in K-pop. However, TXT has been making fun songs for a long time now, so it's a nice change of pace from them. and they can actually pull this off. This is my favorite song by them, and the fact that this is my favorite song by them, the fact that they were able to pull off concepts so much better. If they were able to pull off a concept, I would say they probably pulled it off about as well as BTS did of Black Swan. This song is definitely a million times better than On, and it's definitely good. I would say that they still have their own sound though. They don't sound like BTS, they just sound like a group. They sound like TXT, and I'm digging the sound more and more the more I listen. This song is fantastic. I was honestly having a hard time deciding between this and my next one, but I had to give the edge to G-Idol. Oh my god. And before you're like, Raya, it's Idol. It says G-Idol. I'm going to say G-Idol. Okay, this joke is getting run into the ground, but for real, this song is amazing. I was absolutely in love with this when it came out. This was like the only good thing that happened in April, because April sucked. April was terrible. Like, my mental health was completely down the fucking drain, and I didn't do anything like that entire month, and it was bad. But this song is good. And the video is fucking great. I love the aesthetic. I think I like this song more than Lion. I liked Lion a lot, but the song is really fantastic. This song is like the perfection of Lion's concept. This song surprised me for a couple reasons. One, the way it opens. Heavenly. Love those vocals right there. Now, and the bells. I bring all this up because I was definitely seeing the teasers and I was expecting something along the lines, you know, something along these lines for the concept. I was expecting something dark, something maybe somewhat tied to religion or like occult type shit, just from the teaser posters and stuff, okay? And like that is what they went with for the video. But I was not expecting the song to sound like this, and I was also not expecting it to be a lesbian song. No, I'm not kidding. This is a lesbian song. And I love the build to the chorus and when it drops out here. And also, I just started a different song because I'm an idiot and I hit a button. Oops. Oh my god, G-Idol. But yeah. Here it is. That element right there, She Took Me to the Sky. Woman, love woman right here. This song is a lesbian song, okay? And I know this isn't the first time. I know Chu from Luna had a lesbian song. I get that, but this is a group I stan, okay? And this song is just, why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep doing that? But yeah, this song is fantastic. I love the girls. They all look great. I love the concept, and the song sounds great. I think all the production elements are great. Like, they all come in kind of at the right time. Like, the beat comes in at the right time. Everything feels right. Like, it just works. And this song is great. I love it. It's fantastic. Number 2. Speaking of creepy concepts, I fucking love Dreamcatcher. Have I talked about how much I fucking love Dreamcatcher's music? Like, dude, Piri and Deja Vu were fucking amazing. And this song is continuing the trend of them making amazing songs. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite title track by them because I said Piri and Deja Vu exist, and for that matter, Good Night and You and I. But this song is still fucking amazing. I do think the B-side Red Sun is great, and also Tension. Those two B-sides are great. Listen to those two songs, please. But I love this song. This is a great title track. Again, the video is awesome. And I reacted to this song. Now, I'll say, like, as of right now, I've been a little bit tired of it just because of how many times I've listened to it, but I think that should be a testament to how much I love the song. And everything. All the elements are right, like with the production. Like, everything is on beat. Everything is on point. And this has the sense of like franticness that I've always gotten from Dreamcatcher. I fucking love their concept so much. Like my favorite songs like Good Night and Piri. Oh, I fucking love their concept so much. Their concept is just everything to me. And they have gotten me to start looking into Japanese metal. Like I probably wouldn't even have a passing interest in baby metal if it wasn't for Dreamcatcher. So all of you who've come and subscribed for the baby metal videos, yo, I wouldn't even have a passing interest in them if I wasn't into this shit. Even though I don't actually listen to metal. Well, except Evanescence, but you get the point. The song's fucking amazing. I love their concept so much. I just wanna make you scream. Again, everything about this is perfection. What's my favorite song of the year, though? I don't even stand a tease, but I need to do that. No, but seriously, this song's amazing. I thought Wonderland was great, and then I heard this. I couldn't really get into a tease. I mean, at first, I was like, some of the songs were kind of weird to me. And then I heard Wonderland, and I'm like, dude, this slaps. And then I heard Answer, and I'm like, completely shook. It's about the production that makes me love this song. And they sound fucking great. Like I said, we're kind of missing out on vocals in male, contemporary male, K-pop groups. Like, there's been a trend in, like, dismissing vocals, I guess. But, dude, this synth and this chorus here, this is just anthemic for me. But talking about the vocals sound really good here, which is something that I feel like we're missing in modern K-pop. I feel like ever since BTS got popular, there's been less emphasis on vocals. So it's been a trend that's slowly starting to really work its way into modern stuff to the point where SM doesn't let their boys sing, and it's bad, okay? It's bad. It's really bad. And I'm sad now. But this song is amazing. Again, the beat's great. The rapping isn't overbearing. Again, but the chorus is what really gets me every time. Again, anthemic is the only word I have to describe this. Finally, vocals that give me something to feel. Well, 17 with Fear last year, but you get the point. I love it. It's so good. Yeah. Again, 17 and EXO last year gave us vocals, but I'm making a point. This is the only real song this year from a boy group that I found that has, like, killer vocals. Man, I miss Shiny. Anyway, I did say I was going to make an announcement. So, I'm here now, and I'm going to make an announcement. And this is a project that I'm going to work on. I am going to but I'm going to make a top 10 list of worst and best K-pop songs from every year of the 2010s. So I mean 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. I'm going to make 10 worst and 10 best. Now, it's kind of like my hit songs list for various years that I've done on my, from regular pop songs. Those are based on Billboard rules. However, I'm thinking I'm going to just use K-pop songs that were popular or that I can find easily on Google, because there aren't really any good K-pop charts, year-end charts, because there's so many different charts in Korea. However, I think I can get a general scope of what was popular during the year. Songs from popular groups, etc. I'm so hyped for this project. I already have so much to say about certain years in K-pop, but I think it's going to be a challenge for me because I'm going to go back and I'm going to start in 2010, which I definitely know less about K-pop in 2010 than I do about K-pop in 2019 or 2018. So it's going to be interesting for me to go down this rabbit hole. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and that is a project that I am planning to actually tackle. I know I never tackle the projects I say I finish, And maybe one day I'll actually get to covering all the Billboard years as well. But while I'm here, I just have to say thank you so much for watching, if you watch this video, because, yeah. Songs are great, music is great. Now, the next ranking video that I will be doing, another announcement, I know, but the next ranking video that I will be doing is going to be a ranking of all the songs by the three, I would consider the three main girl groups of this generation, which I would consider to be ITZY, Everglow, and G-Idol, or Idol, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. Now, of course, there's other groups that are around the same time. Of course, there's groups like Luna, I already mentioned, there's Weki Meki, there's Dreamcatcher, but I think Dreamcatcher kind of fits into their own category. I can't really rank their songs up there with, you know, with the other songs. So kind of how a lot of people have tackled, you know, Blackpink, Twice, and Red Velvet as, like, those are the three groups of, like, the third gen. And I would say the second gen, the three big groups, you know, SNSD, FX, and 21. But, or SNSD, 21, and 4 Minute, whatever you want to say. The point I'm making is that I'm going to be taking three groups. I know I did Blackpink, ITZY, and Everglow, because I just thought they had, like, kind of similar concepts, and I did their songs. However, I'm going to be doing ITZY, Everglow, and Idol next. So, those three groups, ITZY, Everglow, and Idol. And, specifically those groups, because I want to rank, I want to see how Idol's songs rank up against ITZY and Everglow, because I was already talking about ITZY and Everglow. Also, some of my opinions on the ITZY and Everglow songs have changed a good bit since I made that Blackpink, ITZY, and Everglow ranking. Now, I might do a ranking of Blackpink, Red Velvet, and Twice title tracks now that I'm more familiar with Twice's songs. However, that would require, I'm probably after Blackpink has another song out. We're just going to see after they come back. But, that's going to take a while. But the next ranked video I will do is I'm going to rank, I said, ITZY, Everglow, and Idol. All of their songs. Like, every song, not just title tracks. Okay, so I will see you all for that video next time. Bye!